Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of December, I'm offering a special tarot offer at the sales price, which is focused in the theme of next year and what that cycle might bring about. So basically, it's a sneak peek into 2019, and if you'd like to have a chance to have that special tarot offer reading, just email me, or if you would like to know more details again about any other of my services, just email me as well. Down below you can find as well a link if you would like to make a donation to my channel, support my channel, or if you would like to follow my Instagram and Facebook page. So Sagittarius, I do feel like there's a lot here to balance and to work during this period of time in terms of finding compromise and middle ground with opposite elements in your life that might be, working against your ultimate goal, which is to bring some unity, bring some peace, bring some harmony into aspects of your development. It's like development of your life in terms of future goals, including development of relationships as well of some sorts. I feel like some of you are torn between staying or leaving, staying or sticking with situations, trying harder to fight and work with situations or leave them behind. I feel like there might be some complications in terms of ego clashes or things that are hidden and kept in the dark in a certain way during this time frame that might be affecting significantly the quality of some of your relationships, or the dynamics in which you Sagittarius and others are involved may not be all open, all in the open, all as clear and as truthful maybe as it should be. I feel like some of you, this could include even business partnerships or associations of other, I don't know if you can see, yeah, the Two of Wands here is showing up as a challenge for this mid-December. And so there might be issues with business partnerships, some alliances, some, contracts and associations, compromise between what you want, and you certainly want things to be your way. You're very assertive, you're very clear about how you want certain things to be. You want to call the shots, you want to be the leader in certain situations. But compromise might be needed indeed, because your advice is temperance, which is a little bit different from the energy of the King of Wands. Your advice is to find a way to compromise and to find, solutions through diplomacy, so through tactic, through being intelligent in terms of being a little bit of a Libra kind of energy in terms of understanding how to conciliate and accommodate some of your wishes and desires with others so that you can reap the most, so you can have much more benefits than maybe if you just do things by yourself or on your own. I do think that some of you Sagittarius during this mid-December might feel like your authority is in question, or your pride, your ego is somehow being, triggered in the wrong ways, triggered in ways that bring up some insecurities for some of you to deal with. Some of you, again, want to be the leader or want to be in command of certain aspects. And if this is talking about partnerships that are more of an intimate connection, this is about romantic partnerships. If this is about friendships or family, I feel like there might be some quarrels or some friction here between, again, what you want and not maybe giving enough room to listen to what the other one wants and needs as well. Or maybe you are in the reverse position here, where some of you are dealing with this coming from an authority figure or from someone that likes to act a little bit in a domineering form towards you, or just being pushy and maybe you know, I feel like some of you might be, you know, having this feeling of being against a corner, or being pushed to the limits of a situation, you know, bullied around maybe, you know, by someone, as maybe a reflection as well of some traits, again, of affirmation that might not be as well developed in you, Sagittarius, that needs to come out. So in whichever side of the coin you are, it's very important to be cautious and pray and pay extra attention during this period of time when you are responding to situations in a very you know, domineering form, when you are angry and upset due to the fact that someone else has a different opinion or way to go about things, or when you're tempted to use your powers in wrong ways, or when you are tempted as well to be in a submissive position or to allow abuse of any form that might be hindering some of your progress. I also feel like for others of you, your issue lies in the fact that you have so much desire to accomplish so much, and I feel like time is passing by and you are nervous with this element of time. Some of you are nervous with this element of time and not having, you know, all that you want happening, you know, at that fast pace, because temperance takes its time to work, you know, here with the alchemical element. It compounds the elements that temperance is working with. They are very special, very precious, but they take their time. So you will find what you want. Certainly you will have the opportunity to reach most of your desires, because wands are about desires and are about plans, ambition, drive, the sense of conquering something for yourself that makes you feel that pride in the right way. You will certainly have the chance to accomplish many of the things you set yourself to do and to accomplish. But I think that it's about the way you go about it. It's about your reaction. You can be the one destroying a little bit or neglecting the progress that some of you could have by wanting to rush things, by wanting to somehow, you know, do the wrong things just to have, the quick fix or the quick reaction or the quick result. Be careful with impulse, because the King of Wands, when it's working at its best, it's about being the creator of your life. It's about having all the chances to live a life that most of us just dream of. You can make things happen to you in your life that are quite positive, especially with Jupiter transiting during this year, your sign. Luck is on your side, expansion as well, growth. But Jupiter element is a tricky one, because it can elude us to believe that all of that growth, just because of the sake of having, things growing in your life, it can be easily become a sterile kind of growth, and excessive in the wrong way, where you just perpetually unsatisfied with the things you have or the things that are happening, and not actually intimately and emotionally having the in-depth experience that you should have. Or there's also the element of being reckless with others, being reckless with that lucky hand that it's being given to you. So just be cautious in the way you take all of this promise of abundance and all this promise of good fortune. Make sure you are again creating here with balance, creating with discernment, creating with notion of where your heart lies, where your mind lies, because I feel like some of you might have a little bit of this issue or thought or problem with do the ends justify the means. So this is a good question some of you might need to think about. You might want something during this mid December. And actually, as you go into January as well, you might want something so much, but so much that again, some of you are here on the verge of doing something that maybe otherwise you wouldn't do it. Just to get the end goal. Now, do you know what's the end goal? Why you're fighting for it? Why you want it in the first place? Because another danger with this energy here, usually with Sagittarius type of people and type of energy, and Jupiter influence, is that sometimes we run after things just to have it, and then we toss it and we run to the next experience. And when this is about relationships or other type of things in life that are precious and that should be taken care of with more responsibility and more humility as well, and more care towards the other, this can become a problem, because you can be perpetually inflicting, some destructive and painful element. Irresponsibility can lead you to big problems ahead if you don't look at what your priorities are and what you have in front of you. What I want to say is that some of you might not be giving the value, or not paying enough attention to the beautiful people you have in front of you, the beautiful love you have with you, or the beautiful family, the beautiful opportunities, even the beautiful person you are. You might not be treating yourself the way you should, or recognizing yourself the way you should, because ego is taking over. I also feel like for other Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius women, you might be dealing as well with other type of fire signs, or with masculine characters in your life that might be, giving you a hard time, or might be tempting you to go in a direction that, it's if you choose to go there, just be aware that you need, again, caution to not get hurt, or to not become someone you are not. I feel like there's, again, this very alluring element with a partner or with someone manifesting during this time that might just want you to do something. Be careful not to be, again, pressured or bullied to do things. There's this energy of like bad boys, or bad boys in terms of, maybe not the best influences hovering around Sagittarius, both men and women, but because you have here the King of Wands, I think that Sagittarius men might be embodying all that I have said so far, and Sagittarius female audience might be going through this from, the presence of someone else in their life giving this energy. But it depends on the situation, and it can be, as always, both one or the other happening aside of any gender. So just be aware of how things are. Be aware of your personal truth as well. I think that some of you are a little bit distant, again, from this personal truth that you need. I feel like some of you are away from, I have to say, divine energy. Just distant, a little bit distant from where you should be. I feel like others of you, you might want to travel, or you might want to go somewhere. And it can be that, again, you're being asked to be patient with this. If you can't plan, if you can't travel, or if you can't go where you want or be with who you want, patience will manifest itself into positive results. So if you want something, again, create with the challenges and the obstacles and the delays. Work with it. Don't fight against it. Work with it, and you will see that sooner than expected things will kind of come out. I feel like there's a lot of things coming out, a lot of revelations, I feel, for Sagittarius next year. I feel like there's a lot of things that, at least in the first part of 2019, I feel like there will be a lot of things coming up that are again coming from those dark places. So if there has been, some sort of obscurity or issues that both you're hiding or someone else is hiding, or things that are just left in the unconscious world that you must awaken to, I feel like this is a year where your prosperity comes a lot as well from, you know, um, opening your eyes and your senses to the truth of your being and who you are. And if you are being based in that, if you are if you are growing and evolving and becoming ultimately as an individual in this world, um, based in this authenticity, based on the things that you truly are. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.